Okay,
Okay,
we are live.
we're live. Great. Okay, well, hello and welcome everyone to the opening ceremony for the Core Global Gaming Hackathon on DoraHacks. I'm James from the DoraHacks team. I'm delighted today to be joined by some top members from the core team. And the hackathon is live as of today, so you can get submitting. Just a quick overview, there's a 380K USD prize pool, and you'll have from today until the 10th of March to get your submissions in. And this, as the name suggests, is a gaming hackathon. A lot of you will remember the BTC5 summer hackathon that we had with Core last year, which was a fantastic success. This is the first gaming hackathon that we're doing with Core, so super excited. I personally have been missing a few gaming themes, tracks and hackathons recently. A lot of focus on AI, but really excited to see what the devs are going to be building for this. There are 3 tracks, all obviously in the gaming space. 1, hyper casual games, 2 social PvP games, and 3 puzzle games. So if you're a gaming dev, I look forward to seeing what you build. And I'm going to hand over now to Dylan from the core team. How you doing, Dylan?
Hello, good. Thanks for the introduction, James. Before we start, I just want to say I don't see it live on the dev Twitter, but I think maybe we should just post it after. What do you guys think? Ramil? Wait, you're muted, Ramil.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we can start. I think Mariam, she will post it.
Okay, great. All right, yeah. For all the builders, for all the gamers out there, this is for you guys. As James said, we have a huge prize pool. We're just going to break down what Core is, what the Global Gaming Hackathon is, what we're offering. And before that, I just want to say I'm Dylan. I'm a contributor at Core. We also have Ramil and Ahmed here too. If you guys want to state your roles as well.
Hi everybody, I'm Ahmad Taimar. I'm the head of gaming at Core DAO.
Hi, I'm Romil. Most of you are already aware of it that we did the hackathon, BTC5 summer hackathon. I'm leading the DevRel in Core. So this time we are going to do another hackathon, which is the Core Global Gaming Hackathon. Thank
Yeah, so if you guys have seen the crazy growth of gaming on Core, that is because of the man Ahmed. And if you've seen the Athena hard fork and all the great things going on with the devs and this hackathon, that's because of our man Ramil. So let's just get straight into it. All right, so this is the opening ceremony where we really break down the whole experience of the hackathon, tell you everything you need to know. But first off, we're going to do an introduction to Core. So Core is the most Bitcoin aligned chain, is a Bitcoin secured layer 1 for EVM compatible dApps. And I know a lot of the builders like to hear that EVM compatibility. It's built for users, it's built with Bitcoin, and there's also already a massive audience on Core. So Core is fully EVM compatible with a full suite of BTC-Fi apps. BTC-Fi stands for Bitcoin DeFi. So basically all these apps are built for Bitcoiners, built to be used with Bitcoin. There are over 38 million Core chain addresses, over 350 million total transactions on Core. 75% of Bitcoin hash is actually delegated to Core because of our interesting Satoshi plus consensus mechanism, which we'll talk about a little later. There's also over $500 million of value in Bitcoin staked with Core. And on Twitter, there's over 2 million followers, over 250,000 Discord members. So Core is actually one of the most used blockchains in all of crypto. It's top 10 chain by usage, top 12 by TVL. So if you're looking for people to play your games, this is the spot to be. And then there's also the Satoshi Plus consensus, which I was just talking about. Ramil, do you want to give a little breakdown from the technical side about how this all works and how it makes everything really come together? I think you're muted, Ramil.
Oh, sorry. So as Dylan has mentioned, that Core is a Bitcoin aligned blockchain, and how actually it is. It is Core is how actually Core is Bitcoin aligned. There are several things, but let's go with the Satoshi Plus consensus protocol, which is the backbone of Core. So it has the 3 mechanism where the yield is generating for the stakers, for the proof of work hash providers, and those who have a core stakers. So delegated proof of work, non-custodial BTC staking, and delegated proof of stake. It's a combination. Satoshi plus consensus protocol is the combination of these 3 things. So delegated proof of work, what does it mean? It means that the Bitcoin miners, they can delegate their hash and based on their hash, they can earn yield from core validators. Non-custodial BTC staking, which is very unique and novel, and Core has launched it as for first non-custodial BTC staking provider. And you have to stake your Bitcoin. You have Bitcoin, it's in your wallet without losing your custody of your assets. Bitcoin will not, your assets will not leave your wallet. The custody is still with you, but based on CLTV time mechanism, okay, you can stake your Bitcoin and you will earn yield from core validators. Delegated proof of stake, those who have a core tokens, they can stake core token and they can earn yield on it. So it's not about to the core stakers to earn yield. It's for everyone. Either you are the hash power provider, miner, or you are a Bitcoin holders or the core stakers. You will get uh, yield from core. So this is how actually Satoshi Plus consensus protocol is working, and this is how we are actually aligned with Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah. So just to break it down, this is the consensus mechanism that powers Core. Three parts to it, not just delegated proof of stake from the core holders, core stakers, but also this non-custodial Bitcoin staking. So you can stake Bitcoin with no new trust assumptions. The Bitcoin stays in your wallet. And then this delegated proof of work as well, which the Bitcoin miners are securing Core by delegating their hash power. And we have over 75%. So yeah, that's what secures Core. That's why we have the large TVL. People feel safe on this blockchain because of this three-prong approach to this consensus. All right, so now you guys understand Core. On to the next slide. Oh yeah, so recently we had the Athena hard fork. I'm also going to let Ramil take this one. This is definitely from the dev side.
So Athena hard fork upgrade, it is the hard fork that recently happened. It was on to the 3rd of Feb, and the mainnet activation is already successfully there. Why this hard fork has happened is based on the community feedbacks, network upgrade. We want to make sure that our community, our developer community, retail, general users can get benefit with the best UI UX experience of our dual staking experience. Part one, Docker support has been added there, and some of the small big bug fixes and the general improvement was introduced in Athena hard fork upgrade. So all the node and validators has been already updated and they are up and running, and core mainnet activations of the Athena hard fork is live on 3rd of Feb.
Yep. Great explanation right there. I know you guys see the improved dual staking experience. So for those who don't know what dual staking is, we're also going to get into that in a bit. So don't you worry. All right. Yeah, here we go. I'll get into it right now. So Core, the whole point of Core is to unlock Bitcoin and scale Bitcoin. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but myself, I'm a huge Bitcoiner, somewhat like a Bitcoin maxi who also loves DeFi. It's weird, but if you can relate with that, then Core might be for you. So yeah, Core unlocked native Bitcoin yield, which was never possible through this non-custodial Bitcoin staking your Bitcoin natively on the Bitcoin network through a time-bound mechanism and actively participating in the Core consensus mechanism without new trust assumptions, without new risk to your Bitcoin. And then the second part of this that actually makes this sustainable long-term is dual staking. So this amplifies your yield by staking both Bitcoin and Core, which just unlocks higher Bitcoin yield tiers at specific thresholds rewarded in Core. So basically, if you show your commitment to the Core blockchain, you're staking Core and Bitcoin, you get much higher yields. But if you wanted to stake Bitcoin with the non-custodial Bitcoin staking, that's totally fine. Either way, your Bitcoin stays non-custodial. So that is what dual staking is, and that's how the non-custodial Bitcoin staking works. Like I was saying before, over 75% of Bitcoin hash from the Bitcoin miners is being delegated to Core. These miners delegate their hash at no extra power, and they earn Core tokens. For doing so, they're participating in the validator election, helping to decentralize and secure the network. Core is giving back to Bitcoin, so it's not parasitic from Bitcoin at all. Over $500 million of Bitcoin value is being staked on Core right now. Also, there are 250 plus dApps live on Core right now. If you see on the left side, the BTCFi section, all those dApps are based for Bitcoin transactions. So if you're someone who wants to use Bitcoin in DeFi, you want to bridge over, wrap that Bitcoin, actually put it to work, Core is the blockchain built for you. So Ahmed, I don't know, you want to talk about some of the gaming on Core right now? You can see right there's a big suite of different games, especially like Pixudi and World of Dypeans that have been going crazy this past year.
Happily, for the gaming and the NFT side, we recently launched the Kortoshi's NFTs. As our users would know, we have multiple very, very high-level games on the on Core Chain live today, starting with World of the Appians, Pixudi, Miners Rush, Flappy Core, On-Chain Snake, Core Tetris, Chess, Core Gaming Network, Core Cards Club, PlayZap. We have tools like Elixir and a lot more tools also coming into the gaming vertical. We're still growing, looking for more users, looking for more developers, and this hackathon is a part of our initiative to attract more gaming developers to Core.
All right, yeah. As you guys can see, gaming is big on Core, and the audience loved it too. We have the users for the games. Trust me, they love it. All right. So now on to the main event, the Core Gaming Hackathon, what you're all here for. So, Ahmed, you want to take this? I mean, Ramil or Ahmed, and one of you guys want to take this slide, or should I? What do you think?
Go
I
ahead,
would
sir.
have,
Just yeah.
You got it,
uh,
Ahmed.
again, the what is our core gaming hackathon and what is our goal? Our goal here is to definitely boost the numbers for the core DAUs and increase the amount of games that are deployed and live on chain and are attracting our users to have more ease of use of the chain. Now, the foundation is launching its first 5-week gaming hackathon to drive innovation in the decentralized gaming on Core. This is fully tailored to Web3. It's not a Web2 hackathon for gaming turned into Web3. Its narrative and its main focus is blockchain gaming, and it encourages participants to create innovative dApps on chain that will push the boundaries of Web3 gaming on Core.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so the requirements right here, create web, PC, or mobile games, open to all skill levels, including beginners. Yeah, you should probably have a basic understanding of game design, but if you don't, and you want to try it out, go for it. But the timeline is 5 weeks from February 5th today to March 10th. So you guys have more than enough time to start developing, get your games down. And then if we want to cover the
Just to give
timeline,
Then
what's
just
that?
to give the heads up, yeah, just to give the heads up that most of the people are thinking that they can reply on TG mini games as well. But recently, as the Tone Foundation has announced for the integration of the Telegram games will be only related to the Tone blockchain part. So that's why we have mentioned that you have to create either web application, PC or mobile or any of the game that can be easily drive innovative games on core blockchain. So it's open for everyone that you can build more than one applications, either mobile, PC, web, Android, iOS. If we are open for everything.
Right, yeah, that's a good point to mention. Guys, no Telegram games. I'm sure you all heard about the recent news. This has to bring users to Core. Ramil, you want to cover this slide?
Yes. So the timeline is that we have opening ceremony today. Application period is from February 5 to March 10. When I'm saying the application period, it means your development period, the submission timeline. The submissions will be accepted till March 10, and then our internal team with our partner projects will do the screening of the projects. Then it will be a 1 week, and announcement of the winners will be due of the demo day will be on March 19th. So this is the timeline, and let's build on Core. You have 5 weeks approximately to build on Core.
All right, yeah. That's the important dates right there. February 5th to March 10th. That's when you need to get your games in. And then 9 days later on the 19th, the winners will be announced. All right. So what about the different kinds of games we're looking for on Core? Ahmed, you want to take over this slide? Tell the people what they should make.
Absolutely. We're looking for hyper casual games that are fun, addictive, very easy to play. Basically, a mindless, idle gaming experience, which is what most of the users like. Social and PvP games to encourage competition on chain, and we'd have more leaderboards and see clearly the winners to encourage more users to be competitive on chain, as well as puzzle games for brain teasers and maybe BTC education as well for all of our users.
All right, yeah, hyper casual games, social PvP, and puzzle games. Get creative with that. Maybe combine some together. Who knows? You guys can be the designers there. All right, for how the projects are judged. So 20% is based off the core integration. Remember, no Telegram games. 20% is for utility and impact, 10% for design and usability. You need that good UI, UX for the users. 10% for scalability. There are, like I said, a lot of users on core chain, so the game definitely needs to be scalable. 10% for feasibility and eligibility for incubation, 10% for code base evaluation and open source, and 20% for innovation and originality. Ramil, you want to say anything about this slide?
Yes. So actually, how actually we are going to judge the design and usability. Game is all about to the artwork. That if you have a good game, you should have a good design in the game. So if your design is good, you will get more points. And core integration is mandatory. The highest judging criteria of the 20%, that is core integration. Your game must be to integrate with the core blockchain utility and impact. When I'm saying is utility and impact, it means that how you are providing the utilities to the users. Is there any bonus system, point system? So it will help you to grow your game because the user retention will be there. When you are providing the utility to users or Gen as well, your retention will be very high. Innovation and originality, it does not, we are not very strict that you can't create, you have to come up very supernova idea of the games one. We are looking for some innovative and the originality. You are not allowed to copy and paste the source code of the game and upload it and create the just change a little bit UI changes. We know we will, once we will go for a judging, we will well aware of it that from where this code has been taken. So it's good if you are taking anything or you are creating from scratch, it has some innovation and the originality. Code base needs to be open source, so we can easily evaluate the project. We will see the writing styles because it will be live on core. Feasibility for the incubation, if your game is really good, then we have a core ventures, is the venture arm of the core foundation. They are investing in the projects and well, you will be eligible for the incubation. Scalability, that how can you can scale your applications, your game for the next step. Design and usability mentioned. Ahmed, do you have something on this?
Not to add to the criteria because the criteria is very clear, just for the to give a little bit of a stress point on the design and usability. We are also considering the UX and the UI of the game. How is the game easy to play? How easy and interactive everything is. If it takes 100 clicks for a user to reach your game from clicking on a link, it will not qualify as one that will simply allow you to connect with your wallet and second step is start playing right away. So just a bit of tip.
All right, yeah, I think they broke it down perfectly. On to the next slide. This is my favorite slide, personally. There's over $380,000 in prizes available. So yeah, the Core Gaming Hackathon offers 380,000 prizes spread across diverse categories to reward exceptional gaming innovation and development. So first off, the winner prize pool, $30,000 in core tokens distributed across 3 tracks for top 3 teams. And then there's also the Core Builders Incentive Program, which is $150,000 in core tokens to support project growth. Then there's the Core Starter Program, which is $200,000 worth of exclusive benefits, security audits, Google Cloud credits, and more. And then, very last but not least, the Gas Rebate Program gets 6 months of free gas to help cover transaction costs after your game goes live on mainnet. So yeah, guys, if this screen doesn't show you how committed the Core Foundation is to getting games growing on Core and getting users on Core, then I don't know what will. Ramil and Ahmed, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this slide.
So the winner prize pool is 30,000, which will be the cash prize in the core token, core builder incentive program. It is a running program where games will be eligible based on the criteria, and the prize pool for 150,000 we are distributing in core tokens to support projects. Not about this gaming hackathon that we are providing it. No, the rewards are already distributing. Those camps are onto the mainnet and they will come onto the dev radar. They will show the activities. They will be eligible for the rewards based on the calculations that we are giving. 150,000 core tokens everyone. Core starter program. It's a program where we are providing the bunch of services. For example, if someone has to use the RPC, we are offering to the anchor. If someone has to do the audit of their smart contract, we have our partner projects like you can say Helpon. They are giving us discounts, Google Cloud credits already available. So it's a bunch of services that you can use to make proper integration and get a proper support from this is startup program from the foundation side. Guest rebate program is it's a 6 month free program. Where whatever the gas that you are burning on core chain, you will get recovered. Okay, and all the gas has been to be rebate from the mainnet side, whatever you have burned. Ahmed, do you say something?
Nothing from my side to add here.
All right, everyone make sure to screenshot this page. $380,000. Come on, guys. Let's get excited. All right, then there's the core commit program, which we just discussed. But if you guys don't know about this, this is rewarding builders for building on core. So you build new ideas on core, you earn rewards based on the code commits with the dApp development progression. You earn support for early stage projects with tailored resources, access to one-on-one membership with partnership opportunities and potential funding. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the mentors, you got to check out the Core Commit Program website or the Core Devs Twitter. There's some of the best mentors on there. I've spoken to some of them. They're geniuses. So you get one-on-one mentorship from them. And then also $75,000 worth of core tokens distributed over 3 months. So cohort number 1 just kicked off last week. I was actually fortunate enough to see some of the meetings. And yeah, it's just a great program where the goal is really get your dApp up on core and get it users. I mean, we want the growth just as much as you guys. So Ramil, I want you to speak a little bit more about this since you're really in the weeds with it and you know way more.
So core commit program, it's this program is ongoing. The idea of this program is to build on new ideas on core. So we have received 144 applications. Out of that, we have selected 10 projects that are actively building on core. Okay, these are the very early stage projects that we are guiding them how to make a proper application, and our core ventures, which is the venture arm, is supporting them in terms of the mentorships that we are providing. Builder sessions are ongoing as an incentive for the 3 months because of the time period. The 75,000 worth of USD core tokens are distributing to the teams. This is the first cohort, and every month the one team is getting 2,500 core tokens as a reward, as an incentives. So as you can say, as the token of appreciations that they are building on core, out of after 3 months, some of the teams will be selected for the incubation. So it's an accelerator program on core, mini accelerator program on core, which we have started last month. Yes, please.
Yep, it's a great flywheel. You build a great project, you get rewarded from the core commit program, you get users, keeps going into it, build more on the project, get more users, get more rewards from core commit program. It's great for fostering growth with these different games. All right, on to the prize distribution. So for first place, or let me just break it down like this. Yeah, so the tracks, as you can see, we're looking for hyper casual games, social games, PvP, and puzzle games. First place will get $15,000, $5,000 per track, the core starter program, the core builder incentive program, and the 6 months gas rebate. We covered this on the previous slide. Second place will get also the core builder incentive, the 6 month gas, the core starter program, but also $9,000, which is $3,000 per track. And then for third place, you're getting the same builder incentive, starter program, and rebate program, but you're getting $6,000, $2,000 per track. So overall, that's $30,000 in core tokens for the top 3 winners. Ramil, you want to speak more about this slide as well?
Ahmed is the right person for this because Trex has been designed for our head of gaming, so he can explain that how actually
Ahmed.
Yeah,
the rewards.
thank you very much. So for all three tracks, we have three positions, first, second, and third. For the first position out of all three tracks, the winner will receive 15,000 in total, so 5,000 per track for the first winner, as well as the Core Starter program, the Core Builder incentive, and 6 months of gas fee rebate program. For the second position, there will be a total of 9,000 distributed, 3,000 per track, as well as the rest. And for the third position, we will be distributing 6,000 in total, 2,000 per the third position of each track. Again, Core Starter program, Core Builder incentive, as well as 6 months of gas fee rebate.
All right. He broke it down for you right there. On to the next slide. All right, here's the timeline for the workshops, which will also be live streamed on DoraHacks, like this one is right now, and on the Core Developer Twitter. If you're not following that, go follow. But the first one is February 11th. This is about mastering game design. So like Ramil was saying before, it's a lot about how beautiful the game is, how great the UI is. So that first session will be great, the design aspect. Second workshop is on February 18th, which is about core blockchain integration. If you've never built on Core, this is going to be perfect for you. It's super simple how to integrate your game onto Core, but that workshop will break it down. Third is the game art essentials, like I was saying before, with the beauty, with the design. That's going to be massive for getting that first place trophy. And then fourth is the science of game mechanics at March 4th. These are all taking place at 1 p.m. UTC. Very helpful live content, which will also be available to watch at a later time. Ramil, you want to say anything about this?
So for the workshops that we are planning during the development period, applications period, there are some of the workshops that we have planned for our developers, games developers. For example, there is a mastering game design. So you are creating a game from the scratch. You want to know how actually the game designing is working, what are the best architectures. So our top-notch games that are live already onto, and they are very successful on Core Chain. Okay, they will brief you and they will give you the complete guideline of the game design part one. Core blockchain integrations, Akshaya from our DevRel team, she will guide you, myself, or how actually you can integrate your application on Core if you are moving from any other chain to Core. So we will give you the brief overview and brief guideline how you have to transform your game from other chain to Core, or also if you're developing it from scratch, how you have to do the integrations, what are the best practices that you have to follow. So there will be a second workshop, game art essentials. As an artist, what are the game art needs to be there. It will be from our top-notch project that Ahmed can give you the more idea of it, that he is also a gamer. And for the science of game mechanics, no one knows better than Ahmed. So Ahmed, you can put some more ideas on it, that what actually we are going to discuss in
Well,
this workshop.
we are going to host experienced builders from Core to walk us through how to design a game successfully, what are the tips and tricks and things to keep in mind from a design stage of the game. And for the game art essentials, we will also have a speaker on what are the essentials for game art, specifically at this current age in 2025. And for our fourth session, there will be a science of game mechanics, where basically how would you keep the users more entertained, how you keep them more engaged, how to have more effective game loops, and so on.
All right. And then, okay, join the conversation, guys. This is where you want to take your screenshots, bring out your phone, scan these QR codes. Yeah, these are all super important, honestly. I'd say definitely join the Discord and the dev forum. Telegram is also great for communication, but if you're looking to develop on Core, you 100% need to be on the forum. And Discord is really where everything is going down right now on Core. And also, you need to make sure to follow the developer Twitter. I mean, it's not necessary to win the prize money, but to really keep updated with everything going on, see all the different workshops, definitely follow the developer Twitter as well. But yeah, I'll just leave the screen up there for a sec. And we'll also be doing a Q&A on the next slide. So if anyone has any questions, I'm looking on my phone right now at the different comments. Make sure to ask any questions you guys have about this hackathon, and we'll answer them on the next slide. All right, I think it's time. Here we go, the Q&A. All right. So before we leave, like I just said, drop those comments. I'm seeing one right now. It's asking. So this just started. It started today. That's the question. So yeah, this is live right now. So I guess technically, could someone submit a game right now, Ramil?
Yes, they can.
All
We are
right, great.
live. Yeah, it's available on DoraHacks applications page. Go to DoraHacks Hackathon, and or maybe James, if you can walk through it, it will be great. That where it will be, how they have to submit the applications, where they will find the bit gaming hackathon. I think it will be great.
Sure thing. Just give me 1 second.
Let me know if you need me to stop sharing my screen.
I'll see if it will let me share at the same time. Maybe take the next question. I just need to sign into my personal
right.
account.
Someone said, is there extra points for building Bitcoin-based games like with runes and ordinals?
Not as per the judging score, but we are definitely at core will be biased. So it will be a good idea.
Right, and there's the innovation aspect and doing something new. So I think with like a lot of Bitcoin integration, that's a great way to actually, I think that was 20% was about new innovation. So if you're trying to make something new that no one has before, yeah, I think Bitcoin based would help you a lot probably on that front. But it's not required though, no. Let me see what else we got. Guys, drop those comments. I'm checking all the different streams.
I've just gone to share mine. Can you see it?
Let me stop sharing mine.
I don't know if they're fighting for space on the screen, but
I don't see yours right now. Maybe try now that. Oh wait, I don't know. Oh, I see it. I wonder if it's on the stream though. Let me see.
just on the DoraHacks Hackathon homepage. Ramil and Ahmed, can you see it?
Oh, I see
Yes,
it on
we
the
can go
stream. There
ahead.
we go.
Yes, I can see
Yeah,
it.
it's working.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just do a really quick overview of submissions for anyone that hasn't taken part in a hackathon on DoraHacks before. So I've just head over to dorahacks.io and you can see there'll be a button on the top right which says login. I've logged in already. You can log in with Google, you can log in with your GitHub, you can log in with your wallet. I'd recommend logging in with one that is linked to your GitHub account email address so you can link them to your profile. Then head over to hackathons and we can see that the core hackathon is down here right at the top. So on the hackathon page, you've got all the information here and you'll be able to register as a hacker straight away. So do that first. Just submit some basic information about yourself, hit continue, and you are registered. And from there, you can go straight on to submit Buildle, or you can just do it from the home page. And the way we do submissions on DoraHacks is you need to create your Buildle page as a profile for your project and then submit it. So when you hit submit, you can either use an existing one, although for this, you'll be creating new builders, and just follow the steps here to create the page, fill out as much information as you can. A couple of tips once you've done that. It's a very straightforward process, but number one, make sure you've included as much information as you can and take a look at the details of what is required for submission requirements here, URL to the GitHub repo, etc. Number two is once you submit your project, it won't immediately appear here in the Builders tab. This is because it needs to be approved by the core team who will just do an initial screen before they're visible. So don't panic if you submit it and it says under review, just be patient and it will eventually show up here as long as it is an eligible project. And then number three is you can submit and then edit after you've submitted because you've created your Buildle page on DoraHacks. Once you submit it to the hackathon, you can then add information to the page. So feel free to, once you've got like the basic outline, as long as it's enough that it will be approved by the core team, go ahead and submit it to the hackathon and you can keep adding information. You don't have to wait until the last minute. So get the submission in early rather than later. Any questions for us regarding the platform, you can head down to the bottom of the page here. We've got some contact us details. The best channel is probably our Telegram, which is at DoraHacks official, all one word. And yeah, good luck.
All right, thank you, James. I think that was a perfect way to end the stream. I'm not seeing any more questions. So now you guys know what Core is, what this hackathon is all about, what the Core Commit Builder program is, and actually how to submit your game. So yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna do these workshops every week, like we were showing before. We're gonna constantly be posting on the developer Twitter, get activated in the Discord and the Telegram, all things like that, the developer forum. Feel free to reach out to any of us in DM. I don't know about Ahmed and Ramil, but I'll be happy to answer any questions. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know if Ahmed or Ramil, you guys want to say any closing remarks before we leave?
Please feel free to reach out to me with new games as well happening.
Or you can also reach out to us on our dev forum, Discord, Twitter for any technical support that you have required for the core integrations, development on core, smart contracts, security, whatever that you need to be successful of your game. Please reach out to us directly. Thanks so much, and build on core, build on Bitcoin. Wish you best of luck, all the builders that are building on core.
Thank
Yes,
you very
sir.
much.
Build on Core, build on Bitcoin, $380,000 in prizes. Make sure to ask us any questions. We'll leave it off at that. Thank you, James, for hosting this.
Thanks, team.
Thanks so
And thanks everyone
much.
for tuning in.
Bye. Bye-bye.
All right, goodbye, everybody.